Am I audible to all? Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we shall wait for 1 or 2 minutes to join others. After that, we'll start our class. Just wait for 1 minute. So, yesterday in the previous class, we have already started our generating function. So, today we are going to share the next part, that is recurrence relation. So, today we have highlighted the recurrence relation, how to solve the recurrence relation, and different kind of the recurrence relation. So, shall I start the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we shall start our class. Is my screen is visible to all? So it is
Yes,
our
sir.
combinatorial problem. Here we have to find out the generating function for the numeric function AR, where AR is given R plus n minus 1 C n minus 1. It is given. Now we are starting with that. We have 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1 is equal to summation r equal to 0 to infinity x to the power r. It was given to you in the first day of our recurrence relation. So value of this 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1 is equal to summation r equal to 0 to infinity with respect to x with n minus 1 times, then we get it. Is this understood? If not, then tell me whether you are understood or not in this line. Is this line is
सर वो
understood?
जो डिफरेंशिएट किए n माइनस वन से सर वहाँ पर फैक्टोरियल n माइनस वन क्यों दिए?
Okay. Look at here, when we take the first order differentiation, then it will be coming minus 1, 1 minus x, right? Minus 1, 1 minus x whole to the power minus 2 into ddx of this equal to minus 1. Clear? This is equal to, it will be coming that r x to the power r minus 1, as it is x to the power r minus 1. So here r coming with r equal to 0 to infinity, right? From when we are making the first order integration, differentiation, that means 1 by it is 1. Say this 1 can be written that factorial 1, 1 minus x whole to the power 2 is equal to summation r equal to 1 to infinity r x to the power r minus 1. After first order differentiation, we got it. Is it clear to everybody? Now, if again we are making the same thing, then it will be coming that factorial 1 into minus 2, 1 minus x whole to the power minus 3 into minus 1. This is equal to r into r minus 1 into x to the power r minus 2, and then the summation, as it is r minus 2, so summation running over r equal to 2 to infinity. So this left hand side minus minus plus, it will be coming 2. 2 means the factorial 2 whole to the power factorial 2 whole to factorial 2 whole to the power 1 minus x whole to the power 3. Is it clear? When we take the second order differential equation, so for second order it is factorial 2 and it is factorial 2 by n. So it is actually n plus 1 actually. If we take that it is n equal to 2, then the power is n plus 1, right? So we can write down it is that 2 factorial whole to the power 1 minus x whole to the power 2 plus 1. that is equal to summation r equal to infinity r minus 1 x to the power r minus 2. Now after that, when we taking the n minus 1 derivative, then it will be coming n minus 1 factorial, then it will be 1 minus x to the power n minus 1 plus 1. This is equal to summation here r equal to n minus 1 to infinity, and it will be r into r minus 1 into dot 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 is equal to r minus r plus n minus 1. So that is coming that r into this. Now it is understood how the nth order derivative is coming. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, sir. Sir, screen is not visible.
Okay. Wait for just 1 minute. Screen is visible right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So is this understood why we have written this line after differentiating with n minus 1 time? Here it is given the explanation, right? So here it is right here. After that, if we take that r equal to 0 to infinity r plus n minus 1 r plus n minus 2 dot dot r plus 1 x to the power r. Then from here we can write down that r plus n minus 1 factorial by factorial r into x to the power r, right? Now this can be written in the form of r equal to 0 to infinity here this n minus 1 factorial is coming into denominator, then 1 by x minus 1 whole to the power n. Actually here n minus 1 factorial it is coming here, so it is coming that in r plus n minus 1 factorial by factorial r into factorial n minus 1 is equal to x to the power r. This is equal to summation r equal to 0 to infinity r plus this factorial, this means n c this. Can we write this? Look at here, r plus n minus 1 c n minus 1. What is the meaning of that? That is r plus n minus 1 factorial into factorial n minus 1 into r plus n minus 1 minus n plus 1. So this minus 1 plus 1 cut, minus n plus n cut. This is equal to factorial. This also the factorial. So from here it will be coming r plus n minus 1 factorial divided by here it is the r factorial into n minus 1 factorial. Clear? So instead of r plus n minus 1 factorial by factorial r into factorial n minus 1, it can be written r plus n minus 1 c n minus 1. Is it clear how it is written here? Instead of this, we can write this one into x to the power r. So here we got the value of n plus r minus 1 cr, that is equal to 1 by x minus n. So 1 by x minus whole to the power x 1 by 1 minus x whole to the power n is the generating function for the numeric function this. Is it understood? समझ में आया? Hello, please someone response.
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me whether you have understood or not. So I think all of you understood. So we are going for the next part. Now we are taking one example using generating function. using generating function, solve the recurrence relation. Solve the recurrence relation, where the recurrence relation is given an minus 7 an minus 1 plus 10 an minus 2 is equal to 0 for all n greater than 1 and a not equal to 3 and a1 equal to 3. This is the given recurrence relation. Now we have to solve this recurrence relation with the help of genetic function. So we are going for the solution. Let us assume that g of x, generating function generally denoted by g of x is equal to summation n equal to 0 to infinity, n equal to 0 to infinity, a n x to the power n. We are taking this. Is it understood? We are taking that generating function of the recurrence relation is this. Now multiplying the recurrence relation, multiplying the recurrence relation by to the power n and summing form n equal to 2 to n equal to infinity. Then it will be coming that summation n equal to 2 to infinity n x to the power n minus 7 summation n equal to 2 to infinity a n minus 1 into x to the power n plus 10 summation n equal to 2 to infinity a n minus 2 x to the power n is equal to 0. Or we can write this summation n equal to 0 to infinity summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n x to the power n minus a0 minus a1x minus 7 into, if we take common x from here, then it will be coming that summation n equal to 2 to infinity a minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 plus last one, we take x square common, then n equal to 2 to infinity a n minus 2 into x to the power n minus 2 is equal to 0. Or from here, this means the gx, so we can write down that gx minus a naught was 3 minus a1 was 3, that is 3x. This is in the first bracket minus 7x into summation n equal to 1 to infinity a n minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 minus a naught. plus 10x square into summation n equal to 2 to infinity a n minus 2 x to the power n minus 2 is equal to 0. Or from here we can write down that gx minus 3 minus 3x minus 7x into, here for the first part, gx minus 3, gx value of a naught equal to 3 plus 10x square into gx is equal to 0. Now take common gx from here. Then if we take common gx from here, then it will be coming 1 minus 7x plus 10x square. Then minus 3 is, this is equal to 3 minus 18x. So for here we can write down the value of gx. Value of gx equal to 3 minus 18x divided by 1 minus 7x plus 10x square. Is it understood? Can you write
Yes.
this?
Sir.
Now look at here how we are find out the value of gx. Gx is equal to 3 minus 18x by 1 minus 7x plus 10x square. So gx, we have to make gx into a solution this numeric function. So what was the value of gx? Gx was 3 minus 18x divided by 1 minus 7x, sorry, 10x minus 7x plus 1. So this can be right 3 minus 18x by 10x square minus 5x minus 2x plus 1. Then it can be written that 3 minus 18x divided by, if we take common 5x from here, then it is 2x square minus 1. If we take common minus 1 from here, then, sorry, here it is 2x minus 1. Here also 2x minus 1. So it can be written that 3 minus 18x by 2x minus 1 into 5x minus 1. Right? Can you write this? Or gx is equal to, if we take the 1 by 5x minus 1 minus 4 by 2x minus 1. Can you write this in the partial fraction method? It is 2x minus 1 minus 20x plus 4. So it will be coming 3 minus 18x upper half and equal to this. So it can be written that if we take common the minus from here, then it will be coming plus. So it can be written that 4 by 1 minus 2x. 4 by 1 minus 2x minus, if we take common minus from here, that is 1 by 1 minus 5x. Can we write this instead of this?
Yes, sir.
So from here we can write down that 4 into 1 minus 2x whole to the power minus 1 minus 1 minus 5x whole to the power minus 1. Can you write this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So gx equal to 4 into this, that means 4 into summation n equal to 0 to infinity, n equal to 0 to infinity 2 to the power n x to the power n, instead of 1 minus 2x whole to the power minus 1. Can we write this? And minus summation n equal to 0 to infinity 5 to the power n into x to the power n. That can be written that summation n equal to 0 to infinity, n equal to 0 to infinity 4 into 2 to the power n minus 5 into, sorry, 4 into 2 to the power n minus 5 to the power n. Just a minute. 4 into 2 to the power n minus 5 to the power n. Whole thing x to the power n. So from here again we can write down that summation n equal to 0 to infinity. 4 means 2 to the power 2. 2 to the power 2, that means 2 to the power n plus 2. 2 to the power n plus 2 minus 5 to the power n into x to the power n. Hence, n equal to the value of this 2 to the power n plus 2 minus 5 to the power n for all n greater than equal to 0. Is this understood? How to find
Yes,
out
sir.
the recurrence relation from here? So at first we have to find out the generating function, then we have to make the partial fraction, then we should have the relation by 1 minus something whole to the power minus something, right? Look at here, it was 5x minus 1, but we are taking common minus to make it 1 minus 5x. It was also 2x minus 1, we are taking common minus from here to make this 1 minus 2x. Then this is coming into that 1 minus 2x whole to the power minus 1, 1 minus 5x whole to the power minus 2, and these these infinite series are already given in the earlier classes, no? Earlier classes, 1 minus 2x whole to the power minus 1. What does it means? It means that summation n equal to 0 to infinity 2 to the power n x to the power n. For this one, it is 5 to the power n x to the power n, summation n equal to 0 to infinity. So we are writing this now, taking common x to the power n and summation common from here. Then we got this one. So this one is the value of n. Actually, we are taking that gx was an into x to the power n. So x to the power n is not coming here. So instead of an, we can write down this. So this is the solution for our recurrence relation. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Then we are going for the next example. This is a very important example. Using generating function, solve the recurrence relation. Solve the recurrence relation in minus 7 an minus 1 plus 10 an minus 2. This is equal to 2. Previously it was 0, no? For all n greater than 1 and a naught equal to 3 and a1 equal to 3. What is the difference of this problem from the previous problem? What is the difference of this problem from the previous problem? In previous problem, it was given 0, na? Otherwise, both are the same, na? In previous problem, it was given 0, but here it is given 2. So for this kind of the problem, some extra trick is required. So this is very much important problem. So let us assume gx equal to, by the same way, summation n equal to 0 to infinity, summation n equal to 0 to infinity, a n x to the power n. Right. Again by the same, multiplying the recurrence relation by multiplying the recurrence relation by x to the power n, and then summing from n equal to 2 to infinity. We get, so it will be summation n equal to 2 to infinity n into x to the power n minus 7 summation n equal to 2 to infinity a n minus 1 into x to the power n plus 10 summation n equal to 2 to infinity a n minus 2 x to the power n is equal to 2 summation n equal to 2 to infinity x to the power n, right? So from here, for first part, we can write down that summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n x to the power n, a n x to the power n. Why should we can write this? Do you have any idea? Minus a0 minus a1x. Can you write this instead of this part?
Yes, sir.
Then minus 7 into summation, sorry, 7, we are taking common x from here, 7, and if we take common x from here, then it will be coming summation n equal to 2 to infinity a n minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 plus 10. If we take common x square from here, then it is summation n equal to 2 to infinity a n minus 2 x to the power n minus 2 is equal to 2 into summation n equal to 2 to infinity x to the power n. Now from here we can write down that it is the gx minus a naught equal to 3, a1 equal to 3, that is 3x minus 7x into summation n equal to 1 to infinity summation n equal to 1 to infinity a n minus 1 a n minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 minus a naught plus 10x square 10x square into summation n equal to 2 to infinity a n minus 2 x to the power n minus 2. This is equal to 2 into summation n equal to 0 to infinity x to the power n minus 1 minus x. So we can write down, or it is gx minus 3 minus 3x minus 7x into it is the gx minus a naught means 3 na 3 plus 10x square gx 10x square gx is equal to 2 into here it can be written that 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1 as summation n equal to 0 to infinity x to the power n minus 1 minus x. So it will be coming minus 1 minus x. So from here, if we take common gx, then the part will be coming 10x square minus 7x plus 1. This is equal to 3 minus 18x plus this is 2 by 1 minus x minus 2 minus 2x. This is the value of this. Now we are going for the next part. So from here we got the value of gx is equal to 20x cube, 20x square minus 21x plus 3 divided by 1 minus x into 5x minus 1 into 2x minus 1. So in the partial fraction, we can write down it minus 5 by 6 into 1 by 1 minus 5x plus 10 by 3 plus 10 by 3 into 1 by 1 minus 2x plus half into 1 by 1 minus x. So from here we can write down gx. Gx is equal to minus 5 by 6 into 1 minus 5x whole to the power minus 1 plus 10 by 3 into 1 minus 2x whole to the power minus 1 plus half into 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1. Is it clear? So from here we can write minus 5 by 6 summation n equal to 0 to infinity, n equal to 0 to infinity 5 to the power n x to the power n plus 10 by 3 summation n equal to 0 to infinity 2 to the power n x to the power n plus half summation n equal to 0 to infinity x to the power n is equal to, if we take common summation n equal to 0 to infinity, then it will be coming minus 5 by 6 into 5 to the power n plus 10 by 3 into 2 to the power n plus half whole thing to the power x to the power n. Hence, n equal to minus 5 by 6 into 5 to the power n plus 10 by 3 into 2 to the power n plus half for all n greater than equal to 0. This is the solution. Is it understood? Hello?
सर प्रीवियस स्लाइड एक बार दिखाइए ना.
Okay.
Yes, sir, it is clear.
So here actually we are divide this 2 into x to the power n. X to the power n means we know that 1 minus x whole to the power n minus 1 minus x, na? When n equal to 2 to infinity. Is it understood? Instead of this, why we are writing this? Dekho, look at here. Summation n equal to 0 to infinity x to the power n. इसका मतलब क्या होगा जब n equal to 0 x to the power 0 1 plus when n equal to 1 that is x to the power 1, when n equal to 2 that is x to the power 2, then x to the power 3 plus x to the power 4 plus dot 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 dot, right? So if we take that summation n equal to 0 to infinity x to the power n minus 1 minus x, then it will be going over that x square plus x cube plus x to the power 4 plus dot dot dot. It can be written that summation n equal to 2 to infinity x to the power n. Can I write this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So instead of summation n equal to 2 to infinity x to the power n, instead of that we can write summation n equal to 0 to infinity x to the power n minus 1 minus x. That is written here, na? Here it was summation n equal to 2 to infinity x to the power n, this one. So instead of this one we can write down summation n equal to 0 to infinity x to the power n minus 1 minus x. Exactly likely same. Instead of this we can write this one. Instead of this we can write instead of this one we can write this, right? So by similar meaning we can find out the value of gx. So when we got the value of gx, look at the next slide. When we got the value of gx, then we have to make the partial fraction. Here partial fraction is not done here. I am just putting the result of this partial fraction. Value of a is minus 5 by 6, value of b is equal to 10, and value of c equal to half. So I have not done everything here, right? So this one is the most popular thing. So after getting this, our intention to make it 1 minus something, 1 minus something. Look at here, 1 minus 5x, 1 minus 2x, 1 minus x, so that we can take it into the upper half with the negative power. So it is minus 5 by 6 whole to the power 1 minus 5x whole to the power minus 1. 10 by 3, 1 minus 2x whole to the power minus 1. Half into 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1. So that we can write down in the proper form. We know that this is the standard form. So instead of this, we can write down summation n equal to 0 to infinity 5 to the power x to the power n. Instead of 1 minus 2x whole to the power minus 1, we can write summation n equal to 0 to infinity 2 to the power n x to the power n. Instead of 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1, we can write summation n equal to 0 to infinity x to the power n.